welcome back to Sweetie Pie Pets. I wanted to give all of you guys an update on Anna's beautiful puppies. Oh my gosh, they are now 2 weeks old and look how big they're getting. They're so cute. When they were first born, they were probably about a third this size. I just can't get over how well they are doing. They're thriving, they're growing. They're trying to suckle on my fingers right now. It's absolutely adorable. I'm really hopeful that these guys are gonna continue to thrive and grow and do well. Of course, we still don't know for sure because as I mentioned in my video last week, they did not receive any of mommy's colostrum and they are also not getting mommy's milk. So they're not getting any antibodies that they otherwise would be getting if they were nursing off their mommy. So far, we're just gonna keep it positive and hope they continue to thrive on puppy formula, as they obviously are right now. Oh my gosh, look how fat their little bellies are. And it's really cute. I'm gonna show you guys some footage of them eating off of the little silicone feeder. They eat so fast and their little bellies get so huge, it's absolutely adorable. When the puppies are 2 weeks old, their eyes typically open. This little guy here is the first one who's just now starting to open his eyes. If you have the light shining on it, you can see kind of that it's reflective because it's a wet eyeball underneath there. So I can't wait to see your eyes all the way open, huh? Probably by tomorrow, all of them will have some bit of their eyes open. And then within the next couple of days, they'll all have their eyes fully open. If you guys want more frequent updates on these puppies and my other puppies, please follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I usually post videos almost daily on TikTok, and on Instagram I try to post pictures multiple times a week.
So do you want to answer some questions?
James has informed me we have questions, so I'm going to do my very best to answer all of your questions.
Melmac asks, how do you keep the formula at the right temperature once it goes into the feeding thingy?
Okay, that's a good question. So we warm up the formula in a Pyrex container, and usually it gets a little bit warmer than it's supposed to be. If you remember, it's supposed to be between 100 and 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Typically we warm it up a little warmer than it's supposed to be because as soon as we pour it into the feeder, we kind of let it sit there for a minute and settle down until it cools down to about 100. And then I continue taking its temperature as the puppies are eating. And I add a little bit of the heated milk from the Pyrex as soon as it cools down below what it should be.
Okay, Mongoose Odin asks, what would you call their colors? I'm very curious.
Ooh, that's a good question. I am pretty sure that every single one of these babies are a diluted coat. So diluted coats are basically just a gene that makes whatever color your dog is have a lighter tone. A black dog that has a diluted coat would be considered a blue, and that's what this one is. It's blue, so it would be black except for that it has this diluted coat, and it's called blue, and it looks a very silvery color. Now, if you had a chocolate dog, a lot of dogs are dark chocolate, but if it had a diluted coat, then it would be what's called a lilac coat. And I'm pretty sure that that's what this guy is here. Now, you can't say for sure without doing genetic testing. I'm not absolutely positive, but it looks like a lilac to me. And these other two here, they look like maybe a cross between a lilac and a blue. I'm not sure. We would have to do genetic testing on them.
Babs Fokker asks, can you already tell who's long and short coat?
So I expected all of these puppies to be short coat since mommy and daddy both are short coat. However, two of them are looking like they might have a long coat or a double coat, which is kind of cross between a short and a long coat. It's still too early to tell for sure at 2 weeks old. I can't really tell, but it does look like these two have fur that's growing a little bit longer. It's kind of funny because it's the lightest one and the darkest one in the litter, and their hair is definitely longer than the other two. These two are absolutely for sure short coat. And the way that you can tell the easiest is right around the neck and ear area back here. That's typically where you can tell the soonest if it's going to be a long coat, because it just kind of starts to get a little bit of ruffled feathers around its ears. They're not really feathers, but you know what I mean.
Ada Velez Morero asks, is it okay to get a runt puppy?
Oh, that's a good question. Typically, a runt puppy just means that it's the smallest one in the litter. So every litter is going to have a runt because typically there's going to be a smallest one, unless you have twins that happen to be exactly the same size. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's an unhealthy puppy. If you're considering getting a new puppy and you go to look at a litter and you notice that one puppy is a lot smaller than the others, I would not recommend getting that puppy because it's possible that it has a neurologic problem that has prevented it from growing at the same rate that all of its siblings have. It could have hydrocephalus or some other problem, so I wouldn't recommend getting that. But if it's just a little bit smaller than its siblings, and as long as you know it's a reputable breeder and hopefully the puppy is healthy and hopefully it's been vet checked, then I would say it's okay to go ahead and get a runt. This one here is the runt of this litter, and he's perfectly healthy.
King Midas asks, I think you mentioned it once before about the puppy's father. Wouldn't they recognize it's their puppy somehow?
The daddy dog has one job and one job only. After that, it's mommy's job and human's job to take care of the puppies. So there you have it. That is the puppy's 2-week update, and make sure to come back next week to see their 3-week update, and by then their eyes will be all the way open. I hope you guys enjoy watching these puppies grow up, and if you'd like to support my channel, please don't forget to buy me a coffee. The link is in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time on Sweetie Pie Pets. Bye-bye. By next week, I'm not going to be able to hold all 4 of them in 2 hands. Hi, you guys are cute.